Okay, well, hi, this is Dandelion, and welcome to this video. I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, I guess, which is try to cover something that's pretty current. Usually it takes a while to digest these, and so it's hard to do a current job on them. I saw this video from Explorer 1 where he talks about the decoding that is needed on this Twitter account. So I don't think I mentioned it, but what he's specifically talking about is finding a lost tweet from this Twitter account, and I didn't know how to find the lost tweet, and then when I did find it, so I didn't realize that I had found it, but now I realize I found this lost tweet, and I'm going to tell you the crux of the story here before I get in. So the idea is that this person has a Twitter account, and at first they tweeted out themselves with a picture of a clock, and the clock was at 8:55, and then they took that tweet down, and that's what Explorer 1 wanted to find. Well, I found that tweet. It was because somebody had replied back, and it's further down in his Twitter feed. However, what the main crux of this story is that first he has an 8:55, then he has this one, which is a 9:11. Then after that, I show you here in this video let me get the picture for you. Hold on. Okay, so here's the 8:55 one that he took down, and then this person replied to him, so it's still in his Twitter, and as you can see, that's a 9:11, so I don't think it's a coincidence that he took a 9:11 down and then he put a 9:11 back up. Then later, I think this is the same person, he puts up this tweet, and this has a 7:11 twice, which is a 7:22, which is pi by 22. So I do get around to explaining that in this video. Also, we're going to go through the gematria of everything on this person's Twitter, lots of things on this person's Twitter. Another person's Twitter, there was another tweet. Basically, everything in the CNN story is basically an insider account. These are inside Twitter accounts, and I don't think they're Muslim friendly, because the story is always twisted, and this is not Muslim friendly to pose with numbers on clocks. So I guess that's an understatement that it's not Muslim friendly. It's not person friendly or anything. Anyway, this whole story is it smells like a rat, you know, that and then we have a tweet from Obama, which I think is very coded, where he invites the child to bring his clock to school. And if you look at the clock, if you look at the actual picture of the clock, it does look like a suitcase bomb. And with all of these codes on here, I think that this is actually a coded message, and I'm going to try to give you as many clues as I found. So back to the video. However, it takes me a little while. I have to figure this out as I go along. So this voiceover has been from the digestion of all this information, and now we're going to go back through and find all the gematria that I found. Yeah, 917. He connects this Twitter account to this picture right here, and this picture has a 911 on it. So that's kind of where I want to get started, but I was looking at the gematria of this Twitter account, and there are a lot of disturbing similarities of this Twitter account. For example, Urban Turban Guy in the simple and the English gematria equals World Trade Center. His name in the simple and the English gematria, Goggin, I don't know how to say it, this one, equals Clinton, Russia, and Muslim, and I just don't know how many prominent, well-covered people in this story are going to have gematria that equals it. Now, my feeling about this is that this is actually, even though they're trying to make this look like, you know, that the world is coming out against, discriminating against this teenager, I have a feeling that actually this is something a little bit more tricky that's actually going to backfire. And that this person, if his clock is really set here to send a message, and he really is an insider sending a message here, I have a better picture. Well, I don't actually know if this is a better picture. I think I lost my good picture. that this would be anti-Muslim propaganda, but as we can see that they do use, insiders for these. So here's another picture. Before I get to the MIT picture, let's look at this one. So if we go to the Twitter here, I just want to show you these pictures. This one has a lot of 7-Elevens in it. And then there's another one down here. That one shows the 7-Eleven a little better. And then this one is a tweet from someone else calling out Gauguin on this other clock picture, where it says that, okay, so it looks like he did another 9/11 clock picture. So, and then I'm going to call this guy Urban Turban guy, whose name's gematria equals World Trade Center. He says after that he took down his previous tweet since the clock said 8:55, which is a 9/11. So he took that down, but it looks like he put up this one. This is the one that ended up in the media. And I think he also got a beard trim in between too. I have a better one you can grab off of the... So during the time apparently from 8:55 until this time, 9/11, he went and got a different clock and a beard trim, all in 20 minutes. Or he had more time and he just set his clock intentionally to this time. And that's probably more plausible. I'm going to vote for that one. For the Google Plus, but this is another 9/11. So he takes down a 9/11, puts up another 9/11. Well, we know that these are media insiders, so we're not really amazed that they're flashing gang signs. This is basically a gang sign. Let me see if I can get a better example of this. All right, well, I'm going to make a part 2 here, but please come back because I haven't gone into the 7-Eleven and the 22-7, which is pi, and I told you how they worship pi. There's a clock. He's holding a clock with the 22-7 on it, and you wouldn't think that's possible, but I'll show you how he does it. And then we have a tweet by someone with a very suspicious Twitter name at MIT, and they show a picture of a 9:28 clock. So this is not about a little kid and a misunderstanding. This is not about that, so stay tuned.